This is Vanessa,
Fred, and Lily from Hilltop Acres Homestead.
Today we're in the kitchen and we're going to be making strawberry pie and meatballs.
Wow!
So first, I'm going to be starting off with the crust for the strawberry pie. Alright, so first we are going to start with the crust for the strawberry pie. So in this bowl here, I have 2.5 cups of flour and we have 1 teaspoon of sugar. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of salt also, but I like to get the salted butter, so we omit the salt out of this. So first we are going to add the flour and sugar mixture into the food processor. Good job. Alright, now we're going to put in the butter. So we chop the butter up into little cubes. This is 2 sticks of butter. So first we're going to put half of the butter in.
No, me do it.
Alright, you do it. Just half of it, okay?
I have your head.
Yeah, okay. Alright, couple more. So then we put the lid on the food processor. Alright. And then we take the lid off and we put the rest of the butter in. Water's last, honey. Alright, wait. Put the rest of the butter in. All of it. Yep, all of it. Like this. Alright, shake it out. There we go. Alright. No, don't push the button yet. We gotta put the lid on first. Yeah. Alright. And then we have 6 tablespoons of cold water.
Oh, a piece of butter or something as well. Oh, in the top. Careful, Lily.
So we just sprinkle a little water on the top. Alright. And then we put, nope, not yet. Wait. Okay, so then we add a little more of the water in. Sprinkle it in. Alright. Alright, then we add the rest of the water in. Sprinkle. Alright, like this. Sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Alright. Wait, let me put the top on. So now come in with a camera. This recipe is a double batch, so it's the top and the bottom, but we only need the bottom. So we're just going to divide it into 2. So you want to form it into a ball. And I'm just going to set this aside, put it in the freezer, and we'll use it for another time. So when I'm making my crust,
In a minute, Lily.
so when I make my crust, I like to use parchment paper. So I put a layer of parchment paper down on the table, and then I put the ball of dough down, and then you put the other one on top. Alright, and we just gotta grab the rolling pin. Alright, okay, help me. Alright, so then we just roll out the dough. Alright, you gonna do it? Are you strong enough?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Roll. Yeah, roll. Hey, yeah.
Good job. Alright, let mommy help you.
This is beautiful. Yeah, have mommy stop it. Wow. Now, this is pretty. Roll on this.
Watch your fingers.
Hey, roll on. Hey, roll on.
Alright, so we got the crust all rolled out. So we're going to put the bottom crust in the pan, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Alright, so you go like this. Higher, and then you just pull this off.
They're white. Just pull it off. Oh, too hard, do it.
Alright, so we're just pouring the crust to the pan and trimming off the edges here. I'm just going to use a knife to trim off the edges. And we're just going to pick up the scraps here. Alright. And I'm just going to grab a fork. And then we're going to poke holes in the bottom of it. And then you're going to bake this in the oven at 350 for 45 to 50 minutes until it's golden brown. So now my husband's going to come and start the meatballs, and then we'll come back to you when the pie crust is done and we'll make the fill-in for the pie.
Hey guys, this is Fred. Today we're making my grandmother's famous meatball recipe. We're starting out with 4.5 pounds of ground beef. I like to use 80-20, and I'm going to take half of it at first and put it in my mixing bowl. And then we also have 1.5 pounds of ground pork over here. And I'm going to use about half of that as well, just because I don't have a big mixing bowl. And when I get a really good mixture of the two meats. mixture, and you can tell when you look at it, because as you can see, you got the off pink mixed with the beef, which is a much brighter pink. That's when you know you got a pretty thorough mixture. You can see the two pretty well blended together. Then I take a small onion, finely diced, and I add that to the combination. And I mix that in by hand. Along with some garlic powder and onion powder. And then we have Italian spices with some black pepper and some seasoned salt. Recipe I like to make because I made it a lot of times with my grandmother, and it's one of the memories that I have of her when I was a little bit older than Lily. Then I'm going to add some plain breadcrumbs. The fifth uses about 12 ounces of breadcrumbs. I'm going to split it pretty close to evenly between the two bowls. And we have 8 ounces of Parmesan and Romano cheese. We're going to split that also between two bowls. And we're going to mix that in by hand. Now at this point, your meatballs are going to seem pretty dry. That's quite typical. Once you mix in your cheese and your breadcrumbs pretty well, you're going to add some eggs, which will really help you get the consistency that you desire with your Now, as you can see in this bowl, the meatballs are pretty dry. They're not really soaking up all the breadcrumbs or all the cheese yet. And that's when it becomes time to add your eggs. Now, because I'm using so much meat, I know I'm going to need at least 2 eggs. And always also, every batch is a little bit different because nothing is measured perfectly. That's much wetter. And so I'll add some more of the meat into that mixture just to help soak up the egg. I knew this batch would take either 2 or 3 eggs. I wasn't sure yet. Right now I'm starting to believe it's only going to be 2. So the way you can tell when you have the right mixture is when you take your hands up underneath the bowl and you flip it over and you don't have any dry spots. That's how you know that you've gotten all the dry ingredients mixed with all the wet ingredients off the bottom of the pan. And once you get it all put together, your end product should look about like this. You don't want it to be soupy, but you don't want it to be overly dry either. Now just comes the part of balling the meatballs. Just take a gob about that size and Make a nice little ball out of it. Some people weigh them all out. They want every meatball to be 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 4 ounces. I just want 3 bites. I'm not really picky when it comes to the sizing.
Hey guys, it's Vanessa again. I'm here with Casey, our son. He's 6 months old. So I'm just gonna help out making the meatballs, just so it goes by a little faster.
Oops. I tried to put about 24 meatballs to a sheet. So we make about 1 batch of meatballs every month, and we go through about a full batch in a month's time. We use them a lot, but we have spaghetti quite often. It's something that my wife can whip together while I'm at work. It doesn't take a ton of time from her, and it's also something she can use a lot for in soups. We really like Italian soup, especially when we have greens in the house. So we use them a lot for that as well.
Strawberry pie. So our crust baked in the oven and it was just cooling for 30 minutes. So here in this bowl I have 4 cups of strawberries. So what I'm going to do is just take a knife and then I'm going to slice the strawberries and make a layer on the bottom of the pie crust. Of sugar, and we're going to add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And then we're going to add 3/4 cup of water. And then you're just going to whisk that together. Alright, and then we're going to add our crushed up strawberries to that. And then just mix that in. And then we're going to put this on the stove and we're going to bring it to a boil. And then once it's to a boil, we're going to take it off the stove and let it cool for 10 minutes.